Pikachu. Let me get a Pikachu. Today, you will be watching Shrill. What do I know about the show? I know most of it because I watched another YouTuber here. Hers is for Harriet. I found her randomly one day and I was scrolling and I love her videos. She calls herself a pop culture critic. So if you like critiquing pop culture, kind of like I critique these things, go check her out. I hope you guys like it. I hope I like it. If once this kind of gets on the ground and running, if there's anything that you want me to finish or to see, maybe I'll do like a whole binging episode with like another battery, because one battery ain't gonna cut it. But I will be here doing some more. Let's see how this one goes today. If this one goes a lot better, then hopefully we'll start another one. Okay, thanks tight for watching Shrill. Oh yeah, also I'm watching this on Hulu.
Your wrists are tiny. You actually have a really small frame.
Don't touch me.
There is a small person inside of you. You weren't meant to carry around all this extra weight. Oh, wow. Very cool. I know I can help you. Well,
This hits a little too close to home.
nice. Thank you. You could be so pretty.
Okay, and I think what's like weird about this is that I feel like even a lot of family members say this and they don't realize how weird it is. Like, don't talk to me, don't touch me. Also, fun fact, I can't say recently, it was like about a few years ago, had an aunt who passed away, RIP, rest in peace, rest her soul, I guess, who was literally just like, you were so pretty, and I was like, thank you. But then literally she was like, so when are you gonna lose the weight? I'm sorry, bitch, what?
You're like Rosie O'Donnell. Oh. I think that
It's because she's fat. I've had people call me, I literally had a dude say Effie, like from Dreamgirls, and I was like, I feel like you're only saying this because I'm fat. He was like, no, 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 no. And I was like, yeah, you are, because I look nothing like Jennifer Hudson. I was 16 at the time. I've recently had people tell me I look like, Jill Scott. And I don't really know where they get that from. They're like, wow, she's thick, she's light skinned, Jill Scott. And I'm like, I look nothing like this woman. Until someone can like literally put a side by side and prove me wrong, I look nothing like this woman. One, she's like way prettier than I am. And she has her entire life together. Me, I'm still living at my mom's. Oh my god, I'm about to be so annoyed. Is this what I signed up for? Literally, don't touch me. Don't keep saying I look like people because I'm fat. Literally, fuck off. In like the worst way possible. Be like, oh my god, you're so funny. Was I supposed to just be like, was that supposed to be boring because I'm fat? Is that just like it? Oh, I do know a bit about that whole storyline. Oh. Okay, I don't know why this surprised me. It was just such a shocking turn of events.
It always feels so much better no condom.
No.
Yes.
No. No. I'm gonna have a whole PSA after this. No.
Hey, you should get a second pillow.
Why do you only have one pillow? Why are you sleeping with the man who only got one pillow? Who can only afford one pillow? Go to IKEA, go to Target, for sakes, go to Walmart and get yourself another pillow. You should have at least 2, 4 is the standard. And if you a little, little bougie, get yourself a 5th pillow. I don't know who you are with just this one pillow business. And who sleeps on only one pillow? Okay, that's a fat thing, but like, bro. And I snore. The hell?
Hey, my roommates are here, so
Oh, your brother and Pete? I really want to meet them.
but maybe not today. I don't have to explain my love life to those clowns.
How long have y'all been sleeping together that she hasn't even met your brother?
You're cool with going out the back again, right?
Who you... No! Annie, you have standards! First of all, how dare you? That shit... Okay. That ain't cute. At all.
Okay, bye.
Oh wait, give me a kiss.
No. You're making me go out the back door. You won't give me a pillow. I can't meet your brother, who you live with, or your friend. I don't know if it's a best friend or not, but these are people hopefully you would be meeting or at least see. What do you have to do? What is your backyard? Are you really about to hop the fence, Annie? Annie, Annabelle, Annalicia, Annabeth, no. Annie, no.
Hi. Let's see. I got my lotion, and could I also get the morning after pill? I think it's called step 2.
Plan B. That doesn't work. Okay, fun fact. Maybe you'll learn this in health class. Maybe they won't tell you. I learned this in a class that was called Family Living. It wasn't technically it was a health class, but it was like 3 years after the fact. And then we talked about more stuff about family planning. Understand what your contraception methods are and understand Plan B ain't for everybody. I think essentially Plan B works for you if you were like under 150, but definitely under 200 pounds. I don't know what her weight is. I don't need to know what her life is. So if you are over that line, Plan B is not for you, which low-key is trash because, like, I guess healthcare in America, they're like, fuck you. But essentially, if you were like over that, which I don't really know like what most people weigh, I'm not, of course I don't. I'm like way over that. So I know if this was ever going to be me, Plan B ain't an option for me. And I'm like, so what do you do if you're like over that and you need to like take something? Do you just like swallow 2? Does 2 work? Is it just 1? Is more than 1 gonna kill me? Like, entire PSA. So,
if I saw you walking down the street.
Walking down the streets.
I haven't had my period in kind of a while, actually.
I'm getting like so nervous and like feeling so off and like jittery. You're pregnant. Your boobs are hard as shit, ain't they? If she's gonna vomit, that's the sign always in movies, they vomit.
It says that I'm pregnant, and that's impossible because I've been taking the morning after pill. Oh, do you weigh over 175 pounds? Yes.
Oh, 175. If you send me a fuck thing one more time, I'm whooping you. I'm beating your ass. We're talking. You don't get an option in this. Don't just be sending me gifts like, did I ask you? I told you we need to have a talk.
My favourite thing is you not having a child. That says raw dog. You're trying to take away my favourite thing.
I like you. Friend, what is your name? I feel like this is something I was recently talking about with my mother in particular, is that I feel like for some reason in society we are kind of taught as women that like we kind of just submit to what the dude wants. I know it's going like really like deep diving into social issues, but my problem is that like don't do that and be surprised when you're pregnant. Like, no, don't play with your birth control. It's not cute having a kid with somebody that you don't even really she can barely tolerate this man. He makes her feel like crap every single visit. And procreating? No. This has hit him on like every single one of like my issues in life.
You know, I've been using the morning after pill, and it didn't work.
Are you rich? That's like $50 every time you have sex with Ryan.
Exactly.
Me, and I didn't
Annie.
really stop liking me, so
Annie, no.
I just went with it.
Wow.
What do you think I should do?
What? Get an abortion before it becomes illegal or something.
Damn. Really predicted the future.
Maybe this is my chance to be a mom.
Okay, you're going to have a lot more chances to be a mum, and maybe we just don't take this one.
This one.
The one with the guy who makes you leave through the back gate.
There have been moments
Annie?
in my life
Annie, don't do this.
where I like didn't think that I would ever get to have
Annie, oh my god.
you know, because of what I looked like, or because there's like a certain way that your body is supposed to be.
Annie, no. Oh.
Maybe if I was just sweet enough and nice enough and
No,
gentle
Annie.
enough with
Annie, no.
And
You are. I feel that a little bit, like, especially when you're, like, going through certain stages of your life, especially, like, school. Like, your girl's been a roly-poly since she was born. There's been no time where people are like, I suddenly got fat. No. This has been an ongoing issue. So I understand where you're just like, maybe if I'm nicer, maybe if I'm funnier, if I'm more outgoing, maybe somebody will pay me attention. And I'm gonna let you know, people like thick pig. I don't know where it be coming from. Literally, I went away to school. I got on social media. I did a bunch of dating apps. Dating apps are not the worst. Just know that, like, whatever you're seeing may not be what you want. But I've met some decent people on dating apps, and how straightforward they are. A lot of times they really just want sex. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, I like you, DTF. But people like you, and you don't have to work so hard to be liked. Honey, you have standards, and it's okay to have standards if you want someone to treat you well. You don't have to downgrade yourself to take this bull from anybody. If no one's ever told you that, Mina is telling you. Love yourself. Love yourself. And honestly, get you some good ass friends who will just hug you and love you and make you feel appreciated. Because this is not okay. Like, you need a hug. Annie's not okay.
maybe the first step to doing that is ending things.
Yes. Screw him.
Mom?
Mama? Is Mama gonna make me feel like shit?
Hey, are you liking the thin menu? Because I am loving it.
Oh, thin menu. I don't know what. That is so wild that, like, me as a fast talker could not put those together.
Excuse me for trying to do something to help both of us get a little bit healthier.
Don't come at me with that bull. This is hitting on, like, a lot of things that I just feel in my life. Such a daddy's girl. I'm really roasting her. I have no idea why. Like, I feel bad for her most days, but oh. Yeah, my dad's not that cuddly. I don't know what it is, but, like, it's not that he's mean, but for me to literally just go up and lay on him, he's never really been that kind of guy, and I never really took advantage of it. He has hugged me when he saw me crying. He's like, listen, it's gonna be okay. And I'm like, thanks, Papa. But now as I'm getting older, they literally just get very concerned, and they know that, like, food makes me happy. So they're like, here you go. I'm sad. We'll just, like, keep feeding you. Kind of like how, like, my earlier this week went. Why am I, like, my eyes are burning? Am I about to tear up out here? I'll tear up later. I can't do it right now. I'm so glad she likes it. I would have been like, get this off me. I hate patterns. Something about patterns on me, especially when I was growing up. Certain, like, plus size stores would just be like, fuck you and your feelings. We're just gonna put you in a huge tablecloth. For the longest, I remember, like, when my mom would take me with her to these stores, because we were shopping in the same store since I was like 12, that, like, some of the stuff they would just have, I'm like, one, they just kind of figure if you're, like, a bigger, thick girl, you're going to be, like, they just think you're, like, in your 40s, and, like, nothing is made for children. So, like, I had things that were, like, super down here when I didn't really have boobs until I was, like, when did my boobs finally come in? I was, like, 16, 17. I was, like, junior year of, like, high school when them things finally went. But nothing really came in for me. So, like, I had shirts that were, like, down here that just showed off, like, my flat chest. I had, like, things that just didn't fit me properly. Things that made me look a lot older than I was, even though I still had this little baby face. And, like, I was still in middle school and, like, high school. So I like now where we're going, because I used to work in this plus size store where, like, this little girl came in. She was finding cute things, and I was so happy for her, because I remember those days where I didn't really get to go shopping. And, like, you have stores now. Like, one of my bigger issues with, like, it's not that I hate it, I just have a weird dislike for it, because I remember how much my mom would bring me into the store and I couldn't find anything. It's Ashley Stewart. It's not that it's a bad store, but if you don't have, like, the titties or the boobies, don't go in there. So being like 10, trying to walk around, trying to find things, they didn't have a lot of things I could wear. Fashion Bug used to be another one, but they closed down. At least the one near me closed down. Dress Barn was like still too tight for me. Lane Bryant became my new fave, even though they're like crazy expensive. And I also like my favorite store is Tory, even though they're like a bit on the price side. They're not as expensive as Lane Bryant, but like pretty close, and they fit people who are a lot younger. So if you're a thick girl out there who's like in your teens, preteens, early preteens to like teenage, to like your early 20s, I would say just hit up Torrid. A lot of stuff they do have is cute. They don't always show all your stuff. They do have things that close up, so if you have like a mom who's a bit more on the conservative side, covers you up to at least here. You have a lot of t-shirt graphic tees or your friend, and a lot of times like now they're trying to make sure you look cute. So from your cousin, I got you, okay? Oh, that's his brother, because he's also chubby, and that's his friend because he's Asian. I feel like that'd be really interesting to find out that that's the brother, and like that the Asian dude is his brother and the other fat guy is like a friend, because I think that'd be a really cool plot twist, because right now you can definitely tell who's who. I want that plot twist so bad. Yeah, we're fucking talking.
I had an abortion.
Oh, that's good news.
Right?
Do you don't get to no?
Don't do that.
I don't think I could deal with another kid.
There's already one?
You know, besides Nathaniel. Oh man.
You have a son?
Child?
Yeah.
And you ain't say nothing?
He lives with his mom and his stepdad up in Vancouver. He's a dual citizen, which is kind of cool.
How dare you have the nerve to be like, oh, thank God, because you have an entire child. This is how I know you're a trash parent. Literally, at least for me, I know that when the time comes for me to date someone who might have kids, if you don't mention your kids, I just think you're a trash parent. What is this show? No, fuck yourself. Don't look at me, don't talk to me.
You were supposed to call me. Yeah, I'm actually all good. Thank you, though. But you need a trainer. Come on, girl. You owe it to yourself. You don't have to settle for this. You better call me. Okay. Fuck you. Excuse me?
Exactly. Don't come up to me talking about I have this plan that's good for you. I'm still trying to work on me. Don't be out here talking about, excuse me? You just insulted every single thing of my entire being, and you want to know why I have an attitude with you? It's because of this shit. Annie, are you okay? Is that a cry? Smile through the tears. Wait, he's still here? This show was only supposed to be like 20 something minutes, like 30 minutes. It took me 40 to watch this shit because of how many times I paused in the middle to have mini rants. It looks like it's a good show. It's very realistic in the sense that for some reason when you're fat, people feel like they want to be a nutritionist and a doctor all of a sudden. And it's good. Like, I don't know. I know I'm probably like yelling a lot. You probably think that might not be the case. And like, why are you just yelling if you think the show's so good? I'm yelling because like this hits a little too close to home, you know? Will we keep watching this? I think most definitely. If I don't watch it here, then I will definitely watch it in my own time. I think that's probably going to be the hardest part of this, is not trying to finish it without you guys. Whew, I know I did a lot of screaming. It's not because I'm mad. I'm highly annoyed with just the certain characters, but it's a good show. I like how accurate it is, as you can tell from like all of my yelling and my screaming. And girlies, I am telling you out there, actually not even just my girlies, all my people in relationships, if this person don't treat you right, don't hold on. If no one told you that, if you feel disrespected, it ain't for you, and that's completely okay. You don't have to put up with someone else's bull crap. like how I slay, you know, like my dearest papa once told me. I'm talking about my dad an awful lot. Dang, I should call him. But like my dearest papa told me, he was like, listen, boo, you only gotta do two things in life: be black and die. And like also a third, I guess you want, like, I should be like a law-abiding citizen, pay your taxes. But like, I don't gotta pull up with your bullshit today. I have enough of my own. And don't be a Ryan, whatever the fuck his name was. Don't be him. We hate you. You owe it to yourself to find the tiny person within you. That is like the weirdest, that's not a compliment. That's kind of like along the lines of, oh, you're pretty for a fat girl. That it's along those lines. It's along the lines of like, oh, I don't like skinny bitches, I like thick girls. That's not a compliment. I don't want to hear that. Oh my god. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but point for the board, please. If you want to share it, that's even better. But thank you so much for watching. It is your girl Amina, and this is your underwhelming film kit, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. What the fuck did I just watch?